Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing a monthly reading for the sign of Libra for April 2024. So if you are a Libra, sun, moon, rising, or any other placement you're feeling called to take a look at, then these messages are for you. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force anything to fit if it's not matching your situation or your energy. This reading is timeless as well, so regardless of when you're seeing this, this is the best time for you to receive this information. Even if that's after April has already passed, this is just a more aligned time for you. Okay. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that the focus this month is on feeling more established and complete and fulfilled in your life, like in all areas. Feeling very grounded in a physical sense when it comes to the people that you surround yourself with, your financial situation as well. What's on your mind a lot this month is the legacy that you're leaving with the living of your life. It's like an energy of looking at the big picture, wanting to make sure that you're on track for feeling good about the life you're living in the way you experience it in a day-to-day sense, as well as the impact that you're making for like its influence on future generations, whether this is like in your own family or on a larger scale or both. So here at the beginning of the month, you're in this focus of connecting with your passion and determining what actions you need to take next. There's also this sort of lustful energy. You may be focused on the more intimate side of expressing your passion. But you may also be like a bit impulsive about the action that you're taking as well. Just like doing what you're inspired to do, like what feels right in the moment. It's a very responding to the moment type of energy, almost like reactive, but it doesn't really feel like it's in a like a negative way. So I guess it feels more responsive, like waiting to respond. I don't know if you're familiar with human design, it feels like generator energy. That may be relevant to you. That may be your human design type or whatever. But yeah, it feels like something something has been started, something has like begun. A fire has been ignited within you. It feels very inspirational, but it does feel like it's sort of like at the beginning stages at the start of this month, that this is something you're just really truly delving into, and that there's a lot more to come for you. It also feels like something about the lustful side of this energy is a little bit commanding, a little bit overwhelming, and that may be what's posing this challenge of like aligning more completely with your soul's purpose. There's also some energy in there surrounding like some difficulty letting go of the past completely. I feel like that's where there's some struggle to get aligned to fully step into your future, to like fully commit and move forward and embark on this journey. And also here, someone surrounding you may be asking for a second chance, or perhaps you might be. There's some sort of just like difficulty in that. It feels like the word hiccup is coming through. Just like a little obstacle, like it feels like a hump to get over, like a bump in the road. We'll clarify that and get a little more detail in a moment. But continuing to take action and look to the future is very important. Like, so yeah, heavy on letting go of the past being a challenge, because your focus needs to be on the future, on what you're building here, not necessarily what's gotten in the way of moving forward and building this in the past. You're needing to see progress and growth towards this ultimate goal. And there's something that you're needing to ponder, reflect on, maybe reevaluate about how it is that you're taking action, or what the actions that you're taking are. I am getting like a strong message of like making sure that you're putting some of this passion and energy towards, not just other people or another person, but like towards your personal goals, because you're very close to something. And you're needing to tap into a little bit more discipline, a little bit more persistence, where your personal goals are concerned. You may need to set some boundaries with your time in order to make sure that everything is being taken care of, because like there's a lot of different like factors and energies aspects of life contained within the Ten of Pentacles. And it feels like at the beginning of the month, you're sort of only focused on one sort of part of that, and needing to make sure that you're giving appropriate attention and time to everything that's important for you. This is about like getting grounded in what it is that you're creating, being practical and thoughtful about how you're using your time, your energy, your resources. Being focused on your own like personal sense of security. It's like it feels like you don't have as much of an issue being reliable for other people in your life, like family, partners, but that you're needing to focus on more of the dependability, reliability for yourself. I'm sensing an energy of part of like being off track slightly with your soul's purpose, because it doesn't feel like completely. It feels like you're. It feels like you've like sniffed out the right path, but there's a matter of like getting on it and staying on it and really taking in and all of the aspects of it. There's a very strong sense of needing to focus on yourself as much as you're focusing on others. And I know that's one of the things that's very hard for Libra. But as I was saying this when I started, it was 12:34 on my timer. So I'm saying that like this is necessary in order for you to just see the progress, to see the growth, the establishment of this foundation in your life. That's necessary to move forward, to be able to give yourself as much thought and attention and consideration as you're giving other people. All right, let's look at the Ten of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. That's a lot. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we're doing it. So, yeah, you like the focus is here is like the long-term vision. It's like you're seeking a reward, like this ideal scenario for you in home and life. Like you want something that feels reciprocal, someone who's giving to you as much as you give to them. And as I was mentioning a moment ago, there's this energy of feeling very generous and giving to other people, perhaps overly so in certain circumstances, certain instances, and needing to maybe pull that back from situations where things aren't reciprocal. And instead of just like spending that energy where you're not getting it back, to spend that on yourself. There's a little bit of like worry, anxiety here about something emotional in the past that you need to leave behind. But it's important for you. It's critical is the word. It's critical for you to leave this aspect of the past behind, to finalize, close out that cycle, no matter how much it hurts, to really end that. Like it's like your happiness and success, your ability to follow and honor your personal truth, which is your soul's journey here. It's absolutely necessary for you to be happy and successful and truthful, like authentic to yourself, to close out the like emotional energy of this past scenario, what that may be. And hopefully we'll get a little more clarity on exactly what that has to do with when we clarify judgment. But let's do the Knight of Wands next. Okay. Yeah. Heavy on that lustful sort of energy, and having a little bit too much of an attachment and focus on that. You know, I'm not saying to just like push away that part of your life or like disregard it, but to, I don't know, it's almost like scale it back a little bit. It's important to make sure you're focusing on other things, and that you're not expending all of your creative energy through like sexual acts. Because our creative energy and our sexual energy come from the same I don't want to say like source, but like focal point in the body. So it's like when you're drawing energy from that chakra, from that space, it's a sense that it's like when you're connected to source, you have infinite energy, but it's like you can only use, it's almost like this experience of like imagining you have a finite amount, or like, I don't know, like with the spoons, that like if you're using like 100% of your sacral energy for like sexual experience, it's like being released, it's being removed from there instead of building up. And when it's removed in that manner, then there isn't energy and space to use that creative energy for other projects and things until you sort of like build it back up, revitalize that part of yourself. And I'm getting this feeling of like repeatedly depleting through sexual experience, and then like when you feel reinvigorated in that energy, and then like doing it again and again and again, and then feeling like when you try to focus on other creative projects, like feeling a bit drained, and those not being as successful because they don't have the intensity, the power behind them that would like create a more impactful expression. And whether you're the other aspects of your creativity are concerned with just like, you know, if you like to create art, or like if you like to get really creative in the kitchen, or if your job is very creative, or like your hobbies, that there's feeling like you don't have enough left over, like enough capacity to do all of the things that you want to use that energy for. And with the High Priestess here, it's like you subconsciously kind of like know and recognize that you're doing that to yourself, and that it's affecting your ability to manifest other things. That's like when you continually use that energy in that like lustful manner, that it creates more of that energy. But you're not seeing it feels like any other sort of like professional or personal goals are sort of getting breadcrumbs of that energy. So you're feeling like those things are really slow to see progress, slow to see growth. And there needs to be more of a spiritually like minded focus in your life, in addition to like living in this material space and relying on the physical expression of that energy. And I mean, creating art can be very physical too, but it's oh, okay. So yeah. There's something, a specific message here about even when you're participating in sexual activities, about having a more spiritually minded focus rather than like physically minded focus, like being called to see and recognize your sexual experience as a spiritually sacred act rather than just a one of physical pleasure. To like it's almost this this suggestion to explore sex magic as a means of manifestation, whether this is like alone with yourself or with a partner. That like that's an important way that you can bring a little more balance to this, to start swinging things toward like seeing manifestations of your goals ground into reality by using that energy and experience in a different way than what you have been. There's a message here for someone about even like bringing this to the attention of your partner, that whoever this message is for, that you have a partner who's very similar to you, like energetically in this way, and like they'll be receptive to working in this way with you. It's almost like like this partner with the 10 of Pentacles that would be like the family sort of foundation, like approaching the building of this legacy with this person in this way that, like, when you are intimate together, like, I don't know, like discussing a sort of goal and focus to be shared between the two of you, so that in that experience it's less about the mundane physical pleasure of it, but like transforming that pleasure into a higher vibrational tool for calling towards yourself, or the two of you the experiences, the resources that you would like to have and like share in this life. Because if you're only really focused on the physical plane while you're doing those acts, it's neglecting the spiritual side of things. And it's sort of blocking overall the progress of this manifestation coming into reality of the Ten of Pentacles. So it's kind of like there's two options. It's like you can either scale back, like spending so much time having sex and spending more time focused on other forms of creating and releasing creative energy out into the world, or and maybe you can use these in conjunction, like using like taking the sexual act to a more spiritual place as like a transition to making more space for other creative things. But yeah, it's like those are the scenarios that you're working with. It's like you have to make space for a more spirit I can't say it, spiritual aspect in your passion. Whether that's through the act itself or through using that same energy for other purposes in addition to that. Okay, let's look at Judgment. Because like you're on a path toward taking action to like creating the Ten of Pentacles, this legacy, this sort of feeling of having all things that are good, or like all the aspects of your life feeling good and solid. But as I said before, it just feels like there's a little hiccup, like a little, like feeling a little like sidetracked to some degree, just a little bump in the road, a little, it feels like a minor adjustment that needs to be made to really like be like on this path, not just like dipping your toe in it. That like some sort of small change in the actions that you're taking can make like a big difference in your alignment. Let's look at Judgment. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, with this, the Nine of Swords we have, there's some worry. Okay, and with this, it's like there's worry that like about whether you're on the right path or not. And it feels like, and you are, that you're like you're like right there, you're like stepping on it, but it feels very real world, completely, and needing to like take it to that higher octave to focus on the spiritual side of things more in order to really establish this and ground this in. It feels like a choice to make, like allowing yourself to learn a lesson about choosing. I know Libra has a lot of tendencies toward indecision and like second guessing, and that feels a little bit about what's going on here, and this energy that's coming through about letting go of something in the past. It's like someone that you're with now, there is this element of divine partnership, but there's a need to like not second guess it, not like have in the back of your mind like what if this isn't really it? What if I'm like not seeing something? What if something from my past was actually like something that I missed? So what I really see happening here is like needing to learn that like you choose, and that like something about by choosing it like creates the alignment that you're seeking. It's like you're worried, like, am I making the right choice? But it's this experience of like, when you make the choice, when you choose, it becomes the right choice. And then you can like have all of this like spiritual guidance, this divine partnership, this establishment of wealth and prosperity, and like a happy home life, and feeling like your soul is doing all of the things and being in all of the things and experiences that it desires. So yeah, it's a choice to be made here of like choosing this path without giving yourself an escape hatch, like it's a strong energy of not having a backup plan, which I like immediately sounds scary. But this is an energy of like needing to be all in on this future, on this 10 of Pentacles. Because like if there's a little lingering part of you that's not all in, that's sort of like saving something in your back pocket just in case, whether this has to do with like the career aspect or the love aspect of things, that could be different for different people, like what it is that you're holding on to a sort of backup plan about. It's like it could be, maybe you think this is your person, but you're like, maybe it's not. And if it's not, maybe this other person is. Or like it could be with your career path, maybe this is the work I'm supposed to be doing in my life, but if this isn't the work, maybe it's this other thing. No, you've got to, it feels like that's a sort of behavior that you've partook in and like done a lot in your past, and what you're needing to do differently in order to grow and like see this through and establish this is to really be like, you know what, like to recognize, to really reflect on things, like how things are, reflect on how things feel. That is important, because like if what you're choosing is plan A, if like all of the things feel good about it and feel right to you, and like the only doubt or worry in your mind is, what if I'm wrong? This is like a place where you're only going to be wrong if you're questioning that you're wrong. Like if everything feels right, allow yourself to choose that, to admit, to accept that it's right for you. Yeah, and I feel it feels like it's more of the material concerns that are making you question something, that like your spiritual experience is informing your situation, and that's where like everything, it's like there's all these signs that like, yes, this is right, yes, this is right, like everything feels good, everything is telling me that like this plan A, this path that I'm on is the way. But that any sort of self-doubt that you're experiencing, and perhaps other feelings and tendencies of the past may influence you as well. But what's coming through as most important here is like you're needing to commit to making a decision, like to be like, this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, and I'm not going to go back on it. Like I'm not going to let myself, like I'm not going to give myself another option. That's the sort of like clear, directed energy that's going to take you toward this 10 of Pentacles. Because if you're thinking what if and doubting, that's drawing energy away from the focus needed to move toward this 10 of Pentacles, like establishing your ideal life. It's like knowing what you want, being confident. Confidence is something here, like being confident that actually being confident that you know what you want, and committing to it. Like air sign energy in general can have like fear of commitment, and have more of a tendency to back out, or to change plans, or like change directions. But something about like this experience, like you don't establish something and build a foundation this solid and this abundant by sort of what's the phrase? By like trying, there's something else I'm trying to think of, but it's sort of like wanting to have your cake and eat it too. Yeah, but there's a big need to commit fully, like 100%, 110%, just for safe measure, to the life that you want to live. And like I was saying, it's like something about, like you see the spiritual evidence, the signs and synchronicities, everything telling you this is it. This is what you're looking for. This is the path. But there's some aspect of the physical world, like you're not seeing all of the results, all of the like concrete, tangible experiences. To prove it to yourself, basically. That's the thing, that's what's making it difficult for you to like commit fully and like be like, no, there is no backup plan. There's no putting it in reverse and going a different direction. Like, this is what I want. It's difficult for you because you have the spiritual knowledge, like it's been revealed to you that like this is your path, this is what you've wanted to manifest, like you're on it, you're moving toward it, like your actions are creating it. But since you're not yet seeing the concrete physical proof, that doubt is creeping in. And that doubt is exactly what is keeping the physical proof from showing up. So this is a test of your faith in your spiritual experience, to trust that what the universe is showing you, is telling you, is real and true, and that the response in the physical world, like that the reflection of it in the physical world, will follow the energy that first moves unseen. Like anything that we are manifesting, anything we're creating for ourselves, like it starts as only unseen energetic movement. Like, we set our intention, we ask for what we want, we put our energy into it, we invest in it, and then we sort of like surrender. Like, I don't want to say wait necessarily, but there's a little bit of a delay typically, and we have to sort of like wait for the physical, for the physical world to respond to the energetic input. And you're in that space right now, to where you've seen the signs, you've listened to your guidance from your angels, your ancestors, any higher energetic beings that are connecting with you and bringing you the signs, the clues that led you here. Like, you've listened to that and you're like, okay, I'm here, I did it. But it's like the next step hasn't, it's like the other shoe hasn't like the next step hasn't been taken yet, or you haven't like seen your other foot like land on the ground yet, because it's almost like you have this deep attachment to seeing it. It's almost like like a need, like an addiction to instant gratification. And it's like you're worried because like it hasn't shown up yet. You're like, did I read the signs wrong? Did I, is this right? But you're being asked to trust in what you've seen, to let that go and look toward the future, but like not with any sort of desperation, not like looking and trying to like seek out, like hunt out, like where's the physical evidence, like when is it coming, like when is it going to be here, but just like continuing to act and move through this energy and this space as if the Ten of Pentacles is already here, as if you're already seeing the concrete evidence, and that's when it's going to show up. Like knowing with conviction, allowing yourself to know with conviction that like you listen, it feels like there's so many signs that you've seen that there should be no doubt in your mind, but it's just this is part of the process of manifesting something like this. That like there should be no doubt, but because there is like it's testing you, it's pressing you. Like there's so much that's been saying like this is it, this is the way. And you're needing to choose and to trust in your perception, in your interpretation. And that's when things shift. That's when things really get started, when things get established. Like you see the physical evidence. Like it's like you waved your magic wand and said, this is what I want, universe. And the universe is like showing you like leaving breadcrumbs, like this is where it is, this is the way, and you followed it, and you're like, okay, where is it? And it's this doubt that's blocking the progress. And when you fully trust in it and like uphold, like this is my truth and I'm choosing it, and like knowing that like I will see the outcome that I want to see from this, because like everything says that I will, and I'm just going to trust in that. That's when the universe is going to be like, here it is. Here's your physical proof, and you'll actually see things move forward. Okay. Yeah, because it's like your blessing. It's right there. You're on the path, but you're sort of like not sure because you're not holding this cup in your hand. It's still being like offered to you, but you have to choose it. You have to take it and be like, this is mine. And that's when it becomes clear to you that it truly is, but not until then. Yeah. And like you've got to choose. You've got to get your priorities straight in order to like see the justification of like why you've followed this, because that's what it feels like. You're looking for proof and not seeing it because you're looking too hard for the proof or looking in the wrong places. You have to you've seen the truth in the spiritual aspect, but you're not trusting in it fully. That's why you don't see it in the physical. You're still looking for a physical, a mundane justification for all of this, when this is a very, following a spiritual path requires spiritual trust. Like, you don't see the physical results without trusting in spirit, trusting that the universe has guided you to exactly where you want to go. Yeah, it's this mental conflict and like needing to choose what your priorities are. Like, do you want to see this realized, like to achieve something that's beyond even like what you dreamed, what you desire to create? Or do you want to like keep a just in case plan so that, you know, if your grand dream doesn't pan out, that, you know, you can like settle for something mediocre and it'll be okay. Like, no, that's a conflict of interest. Whether this is love in your work that you do, really trusting that you've made the right decision. That's the test, because like it's there, and this is about like co-creating with the universe. It's this is kind of the opposite of someone else's energy, I think, Taurus, where it was like in this case there's a need to do your part energetically. It's like you've like surrendered and taken a step back and like let the universe bring this like to your doorstep. But it's like you're looking out the peephole, like not trusting, like, are you really seeing what you're seeing? Is that like someone in a costume? Like, is it a Trojan horse? And because you're not trusting and like taking the internal action, like in your mind, in your expression, that you're not like able to open the door and fully let that into your life. Let it be your reality. Let me do one more. I'm sorry, not one more, like get a couple of oracle cards. One more deck, I guess. Blossoming abundance, rest and rejuvenation, storm warning. For the storm warning, I'm getting that some part of like something you're letting go from your past, like may, in order to help you fully trust in this and see it through, like this abundance, this 10 of Pentacles is like it's opening up for you truly. It's like I said, it's on your doorstep. Meditation, like spending time going inside, like it's gonna help you to see and like trust in this truth and open that pathway to let spirit show you in the physical through your commitment. And this something about letting go of something in the past, you making this like full and complete commitment to seeing this outcome, this 10 of Pentacles, it's going to like stir some things up. It may upset someone else or like another like group of people to see you leave something behind. It may be them, to like leave them behind completely in order to fully be invested in your future. But yeah, that's the gist of it, like allowing yourself to completely believe in what Spirit has shown you, and trust that it will make its physical appearance. That the foundation is laid, and you'll see the actual building around on top of it like start being constructed once you choose this life fully and stop doubting yourself and doubting in Spirit. Okay. So if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in any personal reading, you can see how to do that below. And I will see you next time. Bye, Libra.